we just don't pick up the phone and call somebody anymore.
Yeah.
And when somebody does call me, it's like, what's wrong?
Another great clip I want to share, because I interviewed Deb Speer, and she's the Global Distribution Sales Manager at Fair Rite Products. So check it out right here.
We just don't pick up the phone and call somebody anymore. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
do you have time for a Teams meeting? Instead of just picking up the phone and calling.
Yeah.
And when somebody does call me, it's like, what's wrong? You
Yeah.
know, is
Yeah.
there something going on? But I really think the focal point nowadays has been Teams. But with that same thing said, as good as we thought, or maybe I thought Teams was for, communication and so forth, it still doesn't beat the one-on-one. It truly doesn't. I mean, that one-on-one in person is so important.
Yeah.
And I think that we as people need to understand that there is still such a huge value proposition there. We have to travel. Some companies have pulled back. Some managers go, no, it's saves us money. So we don't have to go and see people in person. No, that is such, we still are people to people.
Yeah.
Still that one-on-one is so important to gain the relationships. And those relationships are the heart of our business.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also when you meet, if it's a group of people, right, you can better remember that you had that connection or somebody was talking. It's easier to have that kind of flow. If you have like your team meetings or if you Zoom, it's only one person at a time. Right. So it's not giving the same dynamic.
And it's good to see the dynamics. Like you say, how do people work together?
Yeah.
What is the synergy between them? And you can you see that. It's like I have one rep that will remain nameless, but, working is fun. And I remember he said to me at the end of my trip, he says, I have not worked so hard in a week in a very long time, but I've not had as much fun either. He said, that's one thing that, I try to bring to it. We've got to work hard. But during that time, you have to have some fun. And that's what makes for the good business relationship as well.
Yeah, it is. It is. And you're building on it, right? And it's that relationship that you can bring in and then create successful stories or successful deals in the position you're in.
Because you want people to want to work with you.
Yeah.
If they want to work with you, that makes life so much easier all the way around.
If you like Leadership in Manufacturing podcast, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and share the show wherever you get the podcast. Our podcast is for interested decision makers like yourself, providing a personalized experience to elevate your leadership journey. So be sure to tune in. You'll have access to a wealth of practical advice and innovative strategies, boosting and refining your leadership style. So check it out. It's on leadershipinmanufacturing.com. Remember, stay curious, keep learning. See you next time.